If making false promises is an art, then EA is the Picasso of it. EA FC26 might be a scam. This is a video I made last week, and you guys had a lot of stuff to say. A lot of it being positive and some of it being negative. Of course, that is how it is, right? We will go through some of the main changes that EA are apparently making, and I'll let you guys know if these are false promises or not. Obviously, we cannot say for sure. Dribbling and movement make players more agile and responsive on and off the ball. Okay, this is what the community says, and we want that. However, I will say it again, we want more data servers in the game as well, because all of these things tie down to netcoding and data servers. EA is now stating that dynamic dribbling will be more responsive and better than what we have in FC25, as well as having more consistent outcomes. Now, guys, this is all good, but we have to think on the other end of it as well. Defending, AI defending is being nerfed. Okay, good. We need more control over manual defending. Manual defending as it is just simply isn't rewarding, and I know that is because of how strong the AI is, but again, if you nerf the AI, which you should, then you need to buff manual defending. They are doing so by apparently making sure there are lesser rebounds, which is good. But here is something that I want them to improve as well. Second man pressing. Because second man pressing in this game just isn't at that level as it should be. With that being said, agile dribbling mechanic has been removed from this game, which is pretty sad because in FIFA 21 this was so good, right? Now they have also removed contextual agile dribbling, again something that was very loved in FIFA 21, and they are improving shielding, which is a good sign because shielding in this game needed improvement for sure. And there are only going to be 3 accelerate types. Remember lengthy from FIFA 23, how overpowered it was? I think it might be making its way back into the game. But here is the problem. Guys, we have read these patch notes over and over again, right? We see this stuff every year. Okay, now you're focusing more on the gameplay part. But what about the real issues? We simply don't have a better game mode to play. I'll come back to that later, but here is something that is promising. Remember, we were talking about manual defending. EA is apparently improving jockeying, and that is a great sign. However, make sure that you don't make it too overpowered, where all I have to do is hold L2, get closer to the player, and he does everything by himself. I need to time my tackle, I need to anticipate what the opponent does, and then I have to make my decision. So if I make a good decision, reward me. But if I make a bad decision, the game should punish me. The defending should be harder, not easier, as well as attacking. Don't make attacking easier. We are not asking you to make attacking easier. All we are asking is to have more consistent outcomes, right? Goalkeepers are going to be better in the game, which is good, definitely. I don't understand why they are not as good as they should be, but they are addressing that, and I think they will be able to address that, which is good, really good. But again, this is something you guys failed to answer in the last video as well, and I'm asking you again. Do you remember playing old gen FIFA 21, 19, 20, 18, 17? 17 the best game of all time. Okay, let's talk about 17 onwards, 18 onwards. 18 before the first patch was amazing, but after the first patch, it received a lot of criticism. I remember everyone went to Fortnite back in 2018 March. Right now, people glaze that game. But guys, you have short-term memory. What about FIFA 19? Maybe the worst game in history. Yes, it was fast, it was quick, but it wasn't a football game at all. FC25 is more of a football game if we compare it to FIFA 19, right? But was FIFA 19 good? Not really. FIFA 20, it was slow as hell. Overload ball side, servers being bad. FIFA 21, a better game, a much better game, but again, it had delays issues. Like, I used to stream every day, 8 hours a day, and you guys, some of you who still follow me, guys, do you remember how bad the gameplay used to be at times, especially during peak hours? This isn't a new gen only problem. New gen made it worse because of hypermotion and all these new animations, but all these issues existed in the game even in old gen FIFA. Ever since we got dedicated servers, we are having these issues. We can't go back to peer-to-peer because of hackers and all that kind of stuff, right? Yes, the game in itself has some issues with input delay, because even in squad battles or offline modes, sometimes you feel input delay, which EA did actually say themselves as well that it exists. But also, the servers of this game aren't good, right? We need more data centers. Why can't we have more data centers? Why aren't you saying that, okay, We're also improving the netcode. We are maybe giving you a new engine, not this year, maybe next year, right? We are focusing on making better servers as well. I can still tell you, when Team of the Year drops, the servers will crash. When Black Friday drops, the server will crash. Why are we not addressing those issues? All of this is good. All of this is like, sounds good. But again, there is a thin line between being too good and just being the same old story. Let's just be honest. You guys even call me EA employee, that I'm an EA employee because I don't talk negative about the game. I simply prefer talking good about things I do. That's how just I am. I don't like negative stuff. Definitely don't enjoy negative criticism. But again, this is something that we need to focus on. If you are selling this feature, like, what the hell? It's a good feature, but don't sell this. I said this in the last video and I'm saying it again. My issue remains the same. Guys, servers, more data centers, we need answers, right? And why did we have all these issues in the old versions of the game? If it's only because of new animations, why did it exist in FIFA 19, 20, 17, 18, even 17 had gameplay delay issues? It was a great game. But again, if you talk about 18, 19, 20, 21, we have been having these issues. Why? What's your answer? Let me know down in the comments. I'll wait for your answer.